Hey everybody, I'm Jared from the Meeple Mentor YouTube channel, and today we're going to unbox Bloodborne, the board game, which of course is based off the video game series Bloodborne by From Software, exclusive to PlayStation currently, who knows. And this game is published by CMON and made and designed by Eric Lang as well as Michael Shinall. Now, the Dark Souls board game was Steam Forged Games that made this, and that's, of course, the other franchise video game from FromSoft. So there's going to be some differences in how this game is kind of translated to tabletop. So I'm very excited to see that, as well as all the cool miniatures that I know CMON is known for. So let's flip it over. The base game here is pretty heavy, and gonna unbox this thing. The text here says, "Welcome home, good hunter. The blood moon rises into the night sky, pushing the city of Yharnam into madness and chaos. Hunters are tasked with cleansing the infected victims of the beast plague on this night of the hunt. Should they tarry or fail their task, Yharnam will succumb to insanity and death. The moon is close. It will be a long hunt." This is a cooperative game, if you weren't aware, 1 to 4 players. So in fact, let's read this little section quickly. Bloodborne, the board game, is a dark and challenging cooperative game where 1 to 4 hunters must explore the city of Yharnam, playing through 4 unique campaigns and fighting their way through beasts and monsters to survive the night. During the course of a campaign, hunters will uncover a unique story as they grow in skill and power, overcoming the multitude of foes that stand in their way. This game is based on the award-winning Bloodborne video game by Sony Interactive Entertainment and features fast-paced, decision-driven combat and horrific monsters brought to life with amazing miniatures. Now, I am excited because I am a big fan of the video game. I think I've platinumed it at this point. Big fan. And I like the Dark Souls series too. And if you also are interested in the Dark Souls game, I did an unboxing for that Kickstarter. So right on top, we've got free content. So I don't know how that works, but there you go. I'll set that aside. We've got the rule book here on top. It's kind of that full page style. A lot of art. A lot of images and pictures. Very good. Can't wait. Can't wait. Okay. Of course, we've got some punch-out tokens. We've got like the health tokens. I think that's the madness tokens. This is like canceling the lantern or unavailable lantern. We've got blood echoes. We've got little tokens for some of the NPCs found in the game. Treasure. Not madness, but frenzy. I think this is Foggate tokens. So these, look pretty good on both sides here. We've got some large tiles, which are just falling right out of this thing. So it was a sharp knife that cut these. Got the Grand Cathedral right there. Some of these are named, some are more open here. The Church of the Good Chalice. All right, Udon Chapel, which was kind of a resting area, at least the interior was. Okay, we've got the Tomb of Odin, Central Lamp, Great Bridge, and of course the backs of these are just the Bloodborne cover image here. Occupied House, Ransacked House, Yosefka's Clinic. Now she was a difficult fight, if I recall. She kept healing too. So here, this one has kind of the center tower thing, which may be a line of sight thing. I'm not really sure if that's a line of sight in the game type of thing, but there's another type of lamp that you can rest at. And I believe, a big part of this and resetting the game is going to the hunter's dream to reset. So this is a nice, kind of smooth little paper, not paper, but like, thick board here. So you can track what's at the hunter's dream and the different enemy types, and I guess which ones are going to spawn where. You can keep your current chapter card there. Now, this looks like it's going to be some miniatures. Maybe we'll look at that one last. We've got some hunter dashboards. and they're color coded, looks like. Yep. We've got green, blue, purple, red. Places for your health, blood echo tokens, your firearm, and a trick weapon. And this looks like your trick weapon. Yep. So you can have the saw cleaver, threaded cane, hunter axe, or Ludwig's holy blade. And on the back is the transformed side. So that hunter axe looked like that, and now it's longer. The threaded cane, which has like a whip-like function instead of the cane itself. The saw cleaver, which has always been my favorite. This is the extended version. That's the retracted. Cool. So those will sit right there. We've got some large cards here, the player aids here. Always enjoy a good player aid. All right. At least it helps to teach the game. It also helps when playing the game. All right. Carefully remove these. So these are like characters. I see some NPCs there, but of course you can fight them. So it looks like they've got some abilities. On the back of them, there's some different characters in some cases. All right, they've got different abilities. I think these arrows have to do with their like initiative, like their speed of attack. Of course, whatever you choose will be important, and you'll compare that to your enemy. I'll set that aside. We've got these smaller cards, the enemy actions, right here on top. Open this up. There are quite a few expansions with the game, especially if you backed it on Kickstarter and went all in. I did not choose to back it. Instead, I just sort of picked up the base game and kind of see how it is. So it looks like some of these are out of order, but we've got Cleric Beast, Father Gascoigne, Bloodstained Beast, Vicar Amelia, and just regular enemy actions. There's grabs, the lunging swipe, overhead slam, and then these basic ones, I guess. Yeah, so we're going to see some unique card play for their the bosses for their actions, very similar to the Dark Souls bosses from the Dark Souls board game, which is good. You know, they have their own unique set of attacks, just like the game. All right, this one could be items. I see the blood vial, music box, tiny tonsils. Okay, so yeah, there's some items in here. The runes, which was a thing that you could also acquire. Very cool, like gives you little bonuses on various things, carrying things or attacks. Looks like the back of them always tells you how they work and of course how they apply. So very cool. Some collectible items here. All right, here's some hunter. I think these are like their action cards. There's a number of actions that each player will get to do, and I believe each action that you take requires a card, even if it's not what the card says. Kind of like Nemesis if you played that. So we've got some defense cards, we've got some counter cards or dashing, dodging. We've got some strength, like boosting the attacks cards. So they're pretty good, color coded here. Nice feel, nice size, very cool. And here on top, I see consumable items. And of course, if you know me, I will be sleeving these cards because sleeved cards are just easier to use, easier to work with, keeps things more pristine condition. All right, so consumables. We see the bone marrow ash, sedatives, antidotes, cocktails. Nice. I like, oh, a reckoning bell. So, okay, even though it's not a online thing, the reckoning bell, you can summon another hunter to your space. So I guess it's just kind of a quick move if you want one of your cooperative teammates to just join you in a fight, which which is great. So maybe you should split up, or, you know, if you're fighting something big, you might need to stay together. That's how it goes. This looks like more action cards. I guess you're going to need a lot of them. Let me know in the comments if you've picked up the game or if you've played it yet, and what you think. And if you're interested, would you care to see a tutorial on the channel for how to play? We'll discuss that. Just seeing if there's interest. All right, we've got some larger, you know, poker-sized cards. There's the Cleric Beast. Probably shouldn't open all of these due to some spoilers, I imagine, since there is like 4 campaigns, and it looks like these are each a different campaign. And of course, right here, it's kind of showing the Cleric Beast. Let me just see what this one is, since it's like a smaller one. If these are the campaign cards, I don't want to spoil that for you guys. All right. Kind of carefully cut the corner here. And if you've played the video game, let me know who your favorite boss fight is. All right. So here's like the ranged weapons, and then they threw in the various, actually, like health status points here of the some of the bosses, maybe all the bosses that's included in this base game. I'm not sure. But, you know, I think we're going to open that miniatures box and see for ourselves which miniatures are there, and we'll find out which bosses are included in just the base game. All right. Aha. There's our guide right out the back. But they're not named. They're just labeled. So. Very cool. Got the plastic color markers so that when you choose your hunter, you can assign them your color. There's the guy with the axe. There's her with the transformable greatsword. That looks to be the saw cleaver, which is in its pre-transformed state, the short version. And here's the hunter with the cane, and that is without the whip. I'm sure the whip would probably be difficult to print as a plastic miniature. Here's the guys with the kind of roam around and eat your face. They're all the same size, so there's not like a small and big one. Here's like a villager model here, kind of angry. He's a big one. This one also is a villager. He's got an axe and the pistol. And then there's 4 of these. So like basic dead roaming dude. They usually come in packs. All right, set that aside. And we have underneath the big ones. So this one I like. These are the guys that I like to parry a lot. If you have to get the timing right when they come striking down. And they got the lanterns that they're holding as well. There's 4 of them. There's the wolf guys that usually that's like the first big guy that you tend to see because he's on the bridge. There's cool. They're all the same sculpt. There's 4 of those. Here's the giant dude who comes chasing you with like a giant brick or whatever it is, stone in his hand. Very cool. Those guys are also fun to parry because if you miss, you take a lot of damage. Here has 3 traveling villagers together, so I'm sure their attacks are going to be a little more difficult to manage. There's 4 of those. Here's those huge slow walking guys where that center fountain area is at the bottom of the stairs, and there's one that climbs up and down the stairs, if you're familiar with the game. There's like a hole on the bottom of this. I'm not sure why that had to happen, but it is. It's pretty hefty. It's very solid. All of these The detail is very nice. And okay, I'm looking over here. I see 3 bosses. And of course, that is the cleric beast. Pretty big, pretty cool. I like his arm, how it looks. They did a good job with that. Very cool. Here's Vicar Amelia. This one was always a tough fight the first time. Man, got to figure out her patterns. Stay close. Just keep whacking. And the Blood-Starved Beast. There we go. BSB. All right. Putting that on back. Carefully, carefully. All right. Well, that's everything here in the box. I've shown you everything here from the base game. For now, I'm just going to leave this as it is since my front-facing camera just died, as you might have noticed. So that's everything for this game. Thank you guys for tuning in for this unboxing. And again, let me know if you are interested in watching a full tutorial, a full tutorial of how to play this game. Yeah, I'm looking forward to trying it out, especially that there's a solo mode. I'd like to try that as well, see how far I get on my own. So thanks for watching, and you know, stick around on the channel, and I've got tutorials on other games. I've got a podcast called Mentor Minutes, as well as we do interviews, and every other Friday we've had a news video, which is just a news update for what's happening in the industry, whether it be crowdfunding games, game announcements, industry news, and then of course always do a shout out to another content creator to help kind of build you know, everybody up. All right. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.